Snowdonia Slate Trail. I'm at the beginning or the end of the Snowdonia Slate Trail, which is approximately an 80 miles circular route around North Gwynedd. Something to do over the lockdown period, hopefully. And this is the old railway viaduct that the horses would pull the carriages along the railway from Quarry in Bethesda. And this was about 1800, 200 years ago. So this is going to be the history basically of the Slate Works in North Wales. Nice artwork here from school children. Peidio yfed a gyrru. Don't drink and drive. Murlun diogelwch y ffyrdd 2008 i 2009. Ysgolion Glancegin, Hirail a Llandigau. Schools in Bangor and its vicinity. Very good. I've walked down the 1.25 miles or so from where I live to Porth Penrhyn to record this today, and I'll carry on from Whitesbridge Junction when I'll be doing the first day of the walk. This saves me a little bit of time, about 3/4 of an hour, to get it out of the way, as it were. And this is also the path, which is part of the Wales Coastal Path on the outskirts of Bangor. I'm going to be doing this walk clockwise instead of anti-clockwise, if you look at it on the map, because it's described in the guide as going anti-clockwise. No reason behind it, but I'm going to start from here to Llynogwen and make my way south. I'm approaching Cegin Viaduct, which is the railway that comes in and out of Bangor along the North Wales coast. Cegin Viaduct. Quite impressive, this, in my honest opinion. Now, instead of carrying on along the old railway line, for some reason the trail goes this way along the road now to my right, which I'll be going on when I start it. That's the sign, the top one there. Resuming the Snowdonia Slate Trail day number 1, a week or so later than when I started from Porth Penrhyn. Here I am in Whitesbridge, Bangor, I'm just leaving White Bridge now in Bangor and walking along a single track road now for about 3/4 of a mile, and then take a little path and cross the road in Llandegai. So yeah, beginning of January 2021, and it's Llynogwen today, and over there is Bangor Cricket Club. Along this little path now, apparently part of the Penrhyn Castle estate. And in front of me you've got Moel Union and Girn, snow capped, which never look the same. Battling with a sheep shit just before Bangor Rugby Club. That's the A55 expressway and the turning on the top of the screen there to Llandegai. Walking underneath the A55 now. New territory for me. It's a decent enough walk, I guess. New territory, so that's something, but constant mud baths just as you go from the A5 up to Llanllechid. Gators, the order of the day. Come from over there.
Follow this way for 140 yards.
I'm probably at the highest point of today's walk now, and looking back there on Bangor and Anglesey, and I'm going down here, Bethesda, with a cricket club there in the middle of the screen and the bowling club next door to it. Hello boy, here ma. I've just come down from over there now through the mud again. I'm done with the mud for today now. Mostly path and road walking now to Llynogwen. And in front of me somewhere in the middle of that hill there, Carnedd in the top, would be the Zip World. Llŷ Ystafydd, apparently the beginning and the end of the circular Slate trail. Nothing here to say so, but I've just seen it on YouTube. I'm just walking along now the path the other side of the river Ogwen in Bethesda. If I'm going to Llyn Ogwen, it's about halfway. I'm not sure yet what I'll do. I might carry on to the other side of Llyn Ogwen or even Capel Curig. I'll see how I feel, but it's all road walking now and quite hard on the feet potentially, so I'll see. Ooh. That's worth a read. I'm assuming that would have been the hospital for the quarry workers in Penryn here, which is over there. That's massive, that is. Absolutely massive. It said on that plaque now, over 200 fatalities, and the average age of a fatality would have been 48 years old. Some more mythical jargon there about having to be a Welshman to understand the stone, and the stone does not understand the Englishman. Load of B. And they would have been starting off work in the Penryn Quarry as young children. It just goes to show what went on in this country 200 years ago, with the slate from here being transported to Port Penryn in Bangor to go onto the ships, and the ships going onwards all around the globe. And the building of the Menai Bridge, 1824 I think, had to be high enough to let the ships go under the bridge. And this is the bottom of the Zip World. Come from over there, and in front of me are the Goderau and the Garn, snow capped. Going along this single lane track now to Llyn Ogwen, about 2 or 3 miles from now probably. On that plaque there now saying only about 10% of the slate that was quarried was good for purpose. to sell on as roof slate. These mountains seem a lot bigger and higher when they're snow capped. Welsh, English, finest in the world apparently. Where do they get these figures from? 450 to 550 million years ago. The slate was deposited or created. Insane amounts of time. And Lôn Las Ogwen engraved now in this stone slate or slate stone. Strange little sign here. Water supply, no camping or bathing, thank you. Cyflenwad dŵr, dim gwersyllu na nofio, diolch. And just around the brow of that hill over there is Llyn Ogwen. And there's the A5 road. Someone's gone to the trouble to come here and drill a hole through the stone. Never seen such a thing before. And the Ogwen Valley at its finest. Glyderau. I'm at Llyn Ogwen now, and the path goes that way, the other side of the lake, but I'm going to give this a miss because around here is very dangerous really. I've done it before and you've got to scramble, and I've just seen Tykes hikes as well having problems, so I'm going to walk this side of the road. And this police car now has been in the car park over there talking to some people. There's loads of cars there and apparently they're not allowed to come here. It's very boggy the other side and I've done it twice before. It's not the best of walks over there. Conway. Apparently this lake doesn't go higher than head height. Unable to even see the cannon stone on Tryfan today. You'd be able to see that normally. Call it a day here and wait for my lift. It's Tryfan and Penorola Wen. Story of the day. Bangor to Llyn Ogwen 11.9.
Walk, as well as photographs we took along the way, and walking maps for you to print off and follow. For our next walk, we're heading north to the old quarrying town of Penmaen Mawr.